and we also need to air our grievances. We're human beings, that too. But I'm really gonna reach down deep inside and keep practicing at it. I'm gonna keep conditioning myself in positive ways to connect with God, to disconnect from my electronic harassers and connect with God. He really does give me signals in my life. God doesn't talk to me in a voice or anything like that, and I'm sure Christians understand this. People, like everybody, people who are spiritual understand this. Every human being understands this. You see signs in the world, and you see positive things. There's synchronicity that's not controlled by. It's not synchronicity that's like gang stalking or anything like that. It's positive synchronicity that's kind of like a wink from the universe. It's like the universe, saying, "Hey, keep going," and the universe grabs your hand. To me, that's God and Jesus Christ. To you, to other, to like a Buddhist, it may be, a calming, loving force in the universe. Um, but really, I just want to tell y'all how much it's helped me to kind of neutralize a lot of the anger I had inside of me about this. A lot of the, I guess I would call it fear. I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm not really scared of this. It's more stress because I do have responsibilities in my life. I have responsibilities that they're not going to go away with this, and I've got to get through them. I've got to help the people I love. I have to help other TIs. I have to do it, and I've got to do it in a way that I release the pressure and I do as much as I can. I figure out as much as I can. I'm not going to figure it out in a day or a week or something like that. But as long as I'm doing something a little bit every day, even if it's just meditation to calm myself down, I know that I'm moving in the right direction. As long as we're moving in the right direction, even in small steps, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I know it. I know it, guys, and I know they're good. They're just in every agency. The majority of these guys, that the policemen just doing their jobs, and in every agency, ex-military, military, NSA, DHS, even the CIA, FBI. There are good men in there who see this stuff, and they don't agree with it. But it's such a big program. It is a big program, and it's there's a lot of money involved, because there's a lot of money involved with developing directed energy weapons. So, it's just, they really, I don't think a lot of them can come out right now and really speak about it, because there is fear, for their families and stuff like that. But as it saturates and we get more awareness out, those men, those good men can speak up, and they have good spirits and good hearts. So, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I may have said it better the first time, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think that the second time was pretty good too. I hope y'all are doing all right. I know this stuff is tough. Just before the video, I was like, I've kind of come to a point where I'm like, I don't know what to tell people, because it's like, I don't know how it's going to all go down. It seems like more and more people get involved, and I'm like, I'm at a point where it's just like, what do I say to people? How do we keep each other inspired? But there's hope, and there's resources that, God will put in front of us. Whatever your will, the center of you, we're more than just flesh and bone. Like, that's for certain. That's for certain to me, that we're more than flesh and bone. And that's what the electronic harassment really does. It works on our mind, it works on our vitality and our energy. But we're more than flesh and bone. We've got stuff. There's a human element involved, that the really the people who mandate this stuff, who roll these programs out, that they cannot predict. Maybe they even know it. Maybe they even know it and they're like, well, we can do this for a certain amount of time, but after a while, that human element in society isn't gonna let it happen. So all we can do, is fight together on it. I just want to give a big shout out to every TI in the world. You're heroes to me. You're inspirations to me. And I also want to do better and do more. Which is me and the guy in my area. We're brainstorming and thinking of ways to kind of crack this and maybe get something we can work with. Because we do need proof. It is invisible microwave radiation. It is directed energy weapons being shot at us. And I think I may have mentioned this before, but it's I've been making a lot of vehicular stalking videos, and it's very interesting, and I want y'all to comment on what y'all think about this. The vehicular stalking didn't slow down as I was videotaping it. They didn't back off. They poured on the juice on it. So I kind of question, I'm like, it's kind of like a look over here thing, when maybe I should be focusing on something else. But I'm still going to do vehicular stalking videos. I'm going to come at it from every angle. I'm going to pray about it, and I'm going to take God's hand. I'm going to get closer to him. I've never lost my faith in this, but I have kind of not focused on it. I've been focusing on the vehicular stalking, my electronic harassers, they've kind of pulled me towards that. And, I made a video recently, going back to my spiritual side, and it really just helps. It really helps to meditate. It really helps to find what inspires you. It really helps to get back there. At the beginning, I had, oodles and oodles and oodles of that. And it's gotten darker as the torture goes on, because the torture is very painful. And then, they do start messing around with your mind with the remote neural monitoring, the V2K. It just goes on and on and on. And then with the physical pain, it really does wear you down. So you got to keep pulling yourself together. And, I'm telling myself this too. Keep getting back up, and finding what makes you kind of fly through this, what makes you, not pay attention to it. And, we want to get evidence. So that's why I do the vehicular stalking videos. We do want to get evidence. So to just completely ignore it is not an option for me. It's not an option for a lot of TIs. I don't know. Comment on that if you're a TI and you're like, well, you should just ignore it and go about your life. I don't really believe in that, because I believe this is coming to everybody. This advanced technology, they're planning on rolling it out and using it on, society in total. They're practicing on individuals right now, and even families, husbands and wives, and everybody, the whole spectrum of humanity. They're practicing with these things on, but they do plan on using it more. So the more awareness we can get out and get it out into the public, then it can be used for good. So I just wanted to give y'all an update. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're comfortable. I hope y'all are safe. Because this stuff gets pretty creepy, and I talk to, I listen to women, TIs who are, living in their cars, and they're stalkers, stalking them in parking lots and stuff, and they're scared. They're scared because they don't know what these people are doing. They don't know if it's they're trying to psychologically harass them, or if it's serious, or if they're gonna really do something to them. So this program is dangerous. And I know, because I've met a lot of authority figures who are good men, and they don't agree. I'll tell you what, there are tons of them who don't agree with this. They just, right now, it's like they may be working behind the scenes. They may be trying to do what they can, but it's like they can't just come out and be like, hey, this is going on, because they're worried about their families. They're worried about, their family's safety. Because people are silenced in this. I've been kind of turned into a bigger whipping boy, making the videos, but I'd still do it. It was in my heart. I saw other TIs doing it. If we all came out, like I was telling, my friend in the city who's a TI, I was like, if every target individual in the USA came out and made a 20-minute video, this would be done. This would be over. It'd have to come out in local news, mainstream media. It'd be done. We could build the awareness. But I do understand, because I understand how I feel making these videos and saying these things, not because they're untrue, not because I'm mentally ill, but I understand a normal person's perspective who hasn't gone through this. I sometimes, have questioned myself, like, if I wasn't hit with this stuff, would I believe it? With me, though, I tend to research everything. Like, I'll research aliens, I'll research, any kind of conspiracy theory. I just don't believe a lot of it. I, really, really research it and only believe what I can back up with facts. But, like as Bill Cooper said, he said, research everything, research it, do your own research, don't believe me, look it up for yourself. And he was really about independence of people, and that's important. Our independence is so important. Stuff like this, big mandated programs that are really, this is a world program. This is a world, torture, experimentation, genocide program. And, it's coming down from all the country's military industrial complexes, and however, they're connected. So all these countries are, trying to develop this directed energy weapon technology and perfect it, and also study the human brain at the same time. So they're trying to do a lot of things with it. They're trying to do a lot of different things with this program and directed energy weapons. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. I just wanted to check in, tell you that it's really helped me. I'm doing the magnet therapy. I got my grounding blanket. I'm still have my defenses. I'm moving out of the place that I'm in. There's some, people by me, they'll come out at the same time as me. So there are some neighbors who are involved in it. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm moving at the end of June. I'm going to move at the end of our lease. I'm very sad because I like my roommate. I really love her. I love her to death, man. I love her like a sister so much. But she's fine. She's got a place where she's headed. She's already set up to go live somewhere, so that's really good. And I think that'll work out really good. So I'm gonna get an environment that I can completely control, and just keep moving forward. That's what I feel like I have to do. It makes me really sad because hanging out with her and hanging out with friends and socializing. And I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm just saying, being in a place with somebody, it really does take your mind off of this stuff. But I really do kind of want to, work on defending my body, especially when I sleep. And I want to do a lot more on that. It's not like she doesn't let me do that or anything like that, but it's hard when people are coming around that don't really understand. It's just hard for me. It kind of splits me a little bit. So it's more comfortable for me to have my own place that I can control the environment. But all right, guys. God bless you guys. I hope y'all are all right. I hope y'all are comfortable and safe. I love y'all. Please email me. Please email me, especially if you are in Louisiana, because me and my friend, we want to get together with some people and maybe plan something here, some campaigning. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless y'all.